As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Say hello to my little friend.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
A boy's best friend is his mother.
I tell you, these guys really know how to act up. Morning, guys.
You are now tuned in to the Actin Up Podcast.
Actin Up Podcast, okay, man?
Nice. Love it.
So we don't have no introductions tonight.
We no introductions. What do you mean? I mean, first of all, we've been kind of on a unexpected hiatus. You've been shooting a movie.
Yeah.
Well, the show's been on a hiatus. You've been working.
Malik got some work, yeah.
Hey, he got that work. Put in that work. All right.
Yeah.
That's great. What were you shooting, man?
I was shooting what was I shooting? I was
No.
Maybe I shouldn't say.
No, just say
well,
you're a feature film, an independent feature film that's part of a trilogy.
Yes.
It's the Black Lord of the. It's the Hood Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Lord of the Cheesesteaks.
It's
You were
the
in Philly, right? That's what it was. To tell you, who was in the cast, man? I heard you got some great actors in there.
Listen. We gotta come full circle on that story because right now we have one of the guys from the cast, but he's not just a guy from the cast. Because we gotta go a little bit further back, just a teeny bit further back.
Yeah, we're not gonna go as far back as Eddie Winslow. We're not gonna do that, right?
See,
that's my homeboy.
Giving shit away.
We're not gonna do that, right?
Always.
I'm just saying you went back.
What's wrong with him?
I mean,
I didn't even get to say what's up to Side Guy and Money Making Mitch and everybody. Mike got it. What's up to Caesar? What's going on?
Caesar in the house. Money Making Mitch. That side guy.
Andre.
You know what I mean? You know, we're slowly getting back to, you know, kind of normal. We got a few more people in here than usual, you know what I mean? Since the whole pandemic, quarantine.
I just want to say, I missed this shit. I miss you guys. I missed you.
Hey, man, I mean, that makes one of us.
I cried on the 2 train in New York thinking about you guys.
The 2 train? So you were like basically writing your will.
No, I'm lying. I just did that for dramatic effect.
No, don't want to get caught on the 2.
I just did that for dramatic effect. But no, listen. We don't have no introductions tonight.
No.
Because we got a reunion of sorts.
Yeah, that is true.
Yes.
That is true. A reunion.
Yes.
Yo, let's just do it, man. Let's give it up for our man Darius McCrary. You gotta learn how to play the music.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it. It's all right.
Thank you. Thank you, my little brothers.
Where's the midget that we hired for this machine over here?
Hey, I got a thing for midgets. Cut that out.
Hey, midget
Don't talk about none unless you got something.
Midget's got some fat.
They got ass, man. I'm gonna tell you. Have you ever watched that show, Little Women of L.A.? So I'm gonna give you guys a story. You know, I got a million stories. You know, I've been doing this for a long time. I'm getting up there.
Yes.
So Brighton's stand-in and some of the kids' stand-ins, as you guys know, they use little people because they like the term little people. Mm-hmm. They don't. Midgets is politically incorrect, so we'll call you all little people.
Why?
Well, because
where did midget come from?
Because what is that word exactly? It's like it's kind of like calling a black person a colored.
Hey, Micah, can you Google the origin of the word midget?
It's like calling a black person a colored. You know, we don't fancy being called colored.
Or an Indian.
An Indian. You know, so the little people, like that's why they call it Little Women of L.A. I like Little Women of Atlanta. I love the whole franchise. Those little twins just do it for me.
You like Little Women?
I do. Yeah, man. They do it for me, man. So Tanya, the black little person.
Wait a minute.
Well, I didn't want to say colored because that word was stuck in my head, and I didn't want to say midget because it was stuck in my head too, so I had to make sure that came out properly.
Okay, so we already in trouble.
Who I love you so much, Tanya, she was one of the stand-ins on Family Matters, and so she'd asked me to do a favor and to come and do an episode. And I was like, yeah, sure. You know, but the whole time I had like this whole like agenda, you know, like this whole, I was going to knock one of the little ones. You know what I'm saying? I went on and knock. And I told Tanya, hey,
So
I was like,
plotting.
hey.
You were plotting
I was
already.
plotting and planning from the jump, man. I told Tanya. But then it was messed up because the one I wanted, I found out before they announced it on the show that she was pregnant. So I was messed up, man, emotionally. I was like, you know, this little person got a little person inside of her. I'm like, damn, man, I can't do nothing with that, man. But, you know, I heard that, you know, the pregnant WAP is the best WAP, you know what I'm saying? Pregnant WAP is the best WAP, yeah, you know. I mean, I've experienced, you know, a couple little WAP wombs. You know, that were being occupied. You know, so I said, you know, I went ahead and I had to, you know, try and put my feelings to the side, you know. Right. You know, I said, maybe I ain't trying to stay, I'm just trying to play, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, 6 feet went all the way developed, you know. I was trying to figure it out, but, you know, so, you know, I went ahead and I did the respectful thing and I moved on. But Tanya, when you see this podcast, I would love to come back on the show.
We're gonna reach out to Tanya and see if she'll come on Acting Up with you. Come back. You're gonna have to surprise her.
That would be great. Right. That would be great. And we'll be able to have some.
Marry on the show.
When Tanya she like my auntie. She like my big sis. Tanya, you know, she you know, so I have to, you know, we keep it in the family. But not like that. We keep it in the little women's family, you know. Yeah, I know she got lots of homegirls. lots of little homegirls. Listen, man.
Since we on the subject, okay, what about a little person, you know, turns you on? Well, I mean, because they do. I mean, let's keep it real. They do have really nice booties.
They got nice booties, man.
They got some really
They got plump fatties, man. Booties. They do. Every midget, I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm an advocate for the little people, and quiet as kept. I'm a big girl best friend too. I'm good. I'm good to the big girls. I am. I cook. You know,
the more pluses, the better.
Oh my God, man, BBWs is so amazing. It's just
we are equal opportunity.
Yeah, man. I don't discriminate. I penetrate. You know what I'm saying? So
somebody's trying to get laid.
I'm just saying because you know, big girls. You know, BBWs always have. They always smell good. The kind, the considerate.
They're beautiful.
They're beautiful. Yeah, they are, man. Yeah. Every curve is just amazing. It's a work of art, you know. And they're warm. You know, you get you shade in the summertime. Keep in the winter they keep you warm.
They cook
and they always got something to eat.
Hot on the stove.
Yes. Oh, that's good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Climb every mountain. Swim every sea.
Hey, see you open that up. D, Darius, let me ask you a question.
Yes. Ashley Stewart, Lane Bryant, catch me in the dressing room.
Wait, that sounds like a me plus two movement.
But you started to hit a note, right?
Yes.
And I heard you speak. I could have been ear hustling. I don't know. I heard you speak about your dad. Can you give us a little insight about your dad, who he is, for our viewers that don't know?
Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I tell people all the time because people like to, talk about how great of a television dad that Reginald VelJohnson is and was, and he's an amazing man. Reggie VelJohnson, he Carl Winslow, y'all, for those of you who don't know how to read credits. He's an amazing guy, die hard. But I tell people all the time, man, Reggie VelJohnson is amazing, man. But I came from, I grew up with Howard McCrary as a dad. So I was really blessed, man. My dad is a living legend. He's worked with everybody from Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, Diana Ross. I would go into sessions growing up, man, and just hang out. And I was always dumbfounded to be around the cats. That's what they used to. That was the term that they used.
Were you a young blood?
Yeah,
hey, young blood. Go get me a scotch and bourbon.
Well, we the cats now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But back then they were the cats, man. They were so cool, man. And matter of fact, that's part of the reason why I'm even in the industry is because I was hanging out with my dad. So I got to give my mom, Miss Shay, who was my first manager, props because she didn't stand in the way. She allowed me to have an amazing relationship with my father. No matter what they were going through, she allowed that, and that's what opened up the door for me to be who I am and doing what I am. So indirectly, I am able to share. Well, I'm just a chip because that's a bad motherfucker, my dad, man. but I'm gonna tell you, I'm able to share my gifts with the world and with you all because of my relationship with my father, and that's what's so amazing. Like a lot of women don't understand, man. When you stand in the way of that, you're not only blocking your blessings, but you're blocking the blessings that your child could possibly bring you from finding their way to the full connection. Because it's a whole spectrum, you know, and we are our parents and more. Takes a village. Yeah, man. Takes a man. And I'm gonna tell you, Khalil Gibran, one of my favorite authors, had in his book. There's this book called The Prophet. He said that your children live in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit even in your dreams. Damn. Wow. And so my dad, man, you know, he made sure that house of tomorrow I had keys to. You know, and that was his thing. And my mom did indirectly as well. But my dad, man, I'm telling you, one of my favorite stories is when I met James Brown for the first time. You know, James Brown used to study. He loved my dad. He loved talent, you know. And so the first time I met James Brown, Mr. Brown, I'm sorry, everybody referred to him as Mr. Brown. This is how I grew up, man. I was working on the Universal lot. My dad was working on one stage, which was Martin. I was working on another stage, and my dad, he said, son, tomorrow, this is my dad talk. You know, the cats always talk real cool, man. You know, right? So you hear Michael Jackson, soft like, Michael Jackson talk like this. You know, Marvin Gaye, you know, all the cats, you know, even Stevie, you know, he talks, you know, it's the cat. So my dad say, son, tomorrow, man, you're going to meet Mr. Brown. I said, okay, Dad. You know, he said, so I'm going to call you. And y'all remember the days when, you know, we didn't have no cell phones on the set. We wasn't. You waited by the phone, bro. We waited by the phone, bro. That answer machine. Bro, we were not distracted, bro. We come from a different. I don't know what some of y'all be doing today, and it's okay. You know, y'all. You were waiting on the phone call. You literally sat by the phone. You sat by the phone, and it was or you told the PA. You told the PA production assistant, I'm waiting for a call from my dad. Please make sure that when my father calls, you guys come and get me no matter what I'm doing. So that's what happened. My dad, we planned it. I asked to take lunch. I run over. My dad's like, come on, son, hurry up, get over here. And I run over to the stage, and it's like, it was a limousine, a van, and like an SUV parked. And they opened it was like, when I got there, it was like a production, man. This is how my life has always been. It's always been like it's the craziest shit happens, man. And so the stage door opens, and it was an entourage. It was like a curtain of people, man. And it was smoke, man, and my dad flanked around the people, man. He was like, son, come on, man. Come on. And so all of a sudden the curtain of people, the curtain of people parted, and Mr. Brown slid up. He said, wait, no, you haven't said that. I tell the TV you're doing good. I love you. I love you, daddy. Your daddy, you're good, boy, you're good. How look at the boy, look like he's spinning my head. I said, picture. They hand him a picture. He signed a picture. I feel good. Yo. Godfather, James Brown. Ha! He was in I got to go. He was in my head. You be up? Come here. He grabbed my head from the back and he put his head to my head and said, listen to your daddy. It go good. Wow. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck did he say? And he slid off, and the curtain of people closed, and the stage door, the cargo door closed. And my dad is so motherfucking cool. When my dad looked up at me, he said, "It's the Godfather of Soul, son. Wasn't that cool?"
That shit sounds like a Coca-Cola commercial.
Bro, I swear, bro. That's my life. I was 5 years old the first time I met Michael Jackson, man. Michael was so cool, man. So, you know, he used to have these themed parties. They were like Pirates of the Caribbean or like Peter Pan or, you know, so this one was Star Wars. And, you know, they were testing out technology for Billie Jean, you know, when the street lit up every square. Right. So they had this on the dance floor. Once again, smoke and shit in the place. And so Michael had a real Star Wars cast. I mean, like a real Star Wars cast. Harrison Ford. For real. Yeah, no, bro, Harrison Ford was there in a sports coat on me. Mark Hamill was there in a Hawaiian button-down shirt. I swear to bro, this happened to me, bro.
He had a Colt 45 though.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. So I'm sitting here, bro, and I'm sitting over here. I'm my only kid in the party, man. And you know, Michael, man, just being so gracious. He comes over to me, and you know, he's like, you know, we met, I was introduced, and I was sitting in this booth, man. I'll never forget this, man. Michael says, "You having fun?" I looked at him like he was a madman. It's like, no. Man, they had Chewbacca was walking around like it was real though, dog. Like this was stormtroopers, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This shit was traumatizing, bro, to a kid, bro. Cause I remember Luke Skywalker got his hand cut off, bro. Like I was fucked up and I was really messed up because I felt for Luke, bro. Like he had Darth Vader, bro. And you know this is Michael, bro. He had real lightsabers, bro. Like they were the ones they used. Bro, so I'm just sitting here like, we're all gonna die, and you motherfuckers are partying and you dancing like this shit is okay. The fuck you living off the wall, and we all gonna fall. The fuck. So Michael come over to me. Michael said, "You having fun?" No. He said, "What's wrong?" I said, "I'm scared."
You thought it was real.
I thought this shit was real, man, because I'm seeing Luke Skywalker, man.
The real.
I'm seeing, and they ain't got their weapons. Mark Hamill, they ain't got no. Man, I'm like, Han Solo is in a damn sports coat. We're fucked, y'all.
It's like Mickey Mouse taking his helmet off.
Come on, bro. Come on, behind
that. That's worse. It's like seeing a real rat with big ears.
Come on, man.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, imagine Chuck E. Cheese. Imagine.
You can see a rat the size of Mickey Mouse.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro. And I'm too little to do anything. If I was grown, I would have been fighting. This is what's wrong with grown-ups. Y'all are all idiots. We're all gonna die. The Death Star's coming, and y'all are partying and dancing on the light-up floor that is moving, and everybody dance and shit. And
so what did he say to you?
So he goes, do you want to dance? I'm like, no. He goes, why? I go, because he'll get me. And he laughs at me. And he goes, he won't get you. And I'm like, I just think at this point, Michael crazy. Like, I know I just met you, homie, and you the biggest star in the world and shit now. And off the wall is popping, homie. And y'all about to work on this whole new thing I heard y'all talking about, which I didn't know. I heard it was something about y'all. Somebody might have mentioned I don't know what you was doing, but I don't know. But I know you're crazy, soft voice man who has the cool moves and the Jerry curl. You're crazy. He said, you want to dance? I said, no. He goes, why? I said, he's gonna get me. He says, he won't get you. He goes, I'll protect you. And I go, how can you protect me from him? Like, I think you can see what he did to Luke Skywalker's hand. Like, how he can choke you from here, Michael. Like, and I said, how can you protect me from him? And Michael said, because I got the Force. Woo! He held out his hand. And we danced all night long. It was in Jets' week's best photo. And we became friends. Yeah, we became friends, yeah.
See, for years. I think the only difference was between you and them is that they were on shrooms. They were like, this is real.
Bro,
you were like, this is real.
I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Seriously, and in retrospect, it was one of the dopest parties still to this day, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. We don't do it like they used to do it in Hollywood. I'm sorry, man. I mean, like we don't party. It's just it was a golden era, and it was amazing. It was a camaraderie that I just don't think that the younger generation that was right before Thriller. That was probably like 83, around that time, like 80, 81. It was before.
All I gotta say is you lucky motherfucker.
Yeah, I know man, the luckiest nigga on earth.
For sure.
That's a memory you never forget.
Oh, I got a bunch of them too, man. Prince. Prince loved my dad. So he used to write. My Auntie Shaka. You guys know us, Auntie Shaka. Rick James. Godfather to me. That was my dude.
We done kicked it on Rick James' crib.
Yeah.
I got a few Rick James stories.
But that was so dope, man. That's why I was just so happy to be able to come and sit down with you guys, because this represents. Hey, quiet on the set. The fuck, man?
What's wrong with him?
Jesus, this is the unprofessional shit I'm talking about with this younger generation. This is the kind of shit we would never dare do anything like that. I'm sorry, my Rick James came out. I'm sorry.
What's that?
No, but this represents to me, the camaraderie, man, that a lot of cats just they don't understand, I don't think, and because I think we're in an era now where people really do believe that it's everybody for themselves,
right?
And it's not that. It isn't that, man. That's not it. It's not like that anymore, man. It's like if I do the right thing, I'm opening up a door to allow others the entrance. Right. And that's what this thing is about, man. I'm going to tell you, my thing is it ain't just about opening up a door, it's about getting keys at the motherfucker.
Word.
That's right.
That's my thing, man. If I don't kick it off the hinges.
Yeah, right. Because what if I want to go back out that door and come back in? You know what I mean? You should have that choice always, you know what I mean? And then to be able to go out and get somebody.
And go get somebody.
You know what I mean?
And then this other part of the game, too, people don't understand. You don't always have to go through the front door.
Right.
There's so many different ways, man. But we have to really get back to camaraderie. We have to get back to honor amongst thieves and looking out, man. I'll never forget. I was literally back in the day famous in the game for getting guys their SAG cards. I would literally on the show give up a line like it wasn't shit. Like I'd be like, "Hey man, can you get this line to my man?" You know, because I knew you had to get a line. So
you weren't just giving people, you want to do some extra work? You get your third voucher. You were actually giving cats. Heartily.
My nigga.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? See, they don't know.
That's real as hell.
You know what I'm
Especially
saying?
when you had all them lines too. Damn, I wish I'd known you. So for a lot of you guys out there, aspiring actors out there trying to get your SAG card, so you know there's a few ways you get a Taft Hartley, you get a one-liner. All you got to do is say fire, and, you know what I mean, and you're eligible now to join the union SAG, or you can do extra work and get three SAG cards. Right. I mean, it's 3 SAG vouchers, right, which means you get paid as a SAG union extra. But back in the day, there was also grandfathered in. Where if somebody who's been a part of SAG for a long time can sponsor you, like say I got him, he's good, you know what I mean? But they make it so hard nowadays. Like when I heard how much they pay to get in SAG now, I was like,
bro, it's
that's
crazy,
what makes me
bro.
feel low. I feel like, damn, I paid 5 cents for Candy back in the day.
Bro, that shit crazy,
SAG
bro.
$1,100,
bro.
That shit's like
that's
$4
crazy.
now.
And I joined. When I joined, it was $500. So I really feel old.
God damn.
Wow.
But I'm just saying that's where we've gotten so far away, man. And no disrespect to SAG or anything. There's some great people that work in the union. You guys know who you are. I mean, I really appreciate you guys looking out for us. But I mean, even SAG has gotten away, man. I mean, I'll never forget when I was sued by agents. My former agents had sued me. I'm not gonna get into the details about it. But my former agents had sued me, and we had arbitration in SAG, and my union actually ruled against me.
Wow. That's crazy.
My union ruled against me and gave a judgment to agents who did nothing to deserve the commission. So I'm just saying, man, there's inequality and injustice everywhere, man. And if we get back to us really looking out for each other as human beings first.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Human beings, but then artists have to recognize each other, man. You know, a lion is not a tiger, you know, but a lion respects a tiger, man. You know, a hyena is probably one of the most dangerous animals on the planet. You know, but a hyena respects a lion, respects a tiger, man. And we got to really go back to that as artists, man.
And a hyena, if you think about it, they're a group.
They're a group, man.
They're a group.
They run together.
That's why they so dangerous.
That's
a hyena by himself, he's just a laughing fool.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But a hyena with 10 other hyenas,
it's a problem.
They eating.
It's a problem.
Yep.
And that's the mentality, man. If we really get to that, man, you know, I mean, I just think that everything has just become so segregated to become self-implicated.
And self-centered, man.
And self-centered. Down to selfie. You know, that's why when we're able to get back together and work on this project, man. Which, by the way, you're doing some phenomenal work, man. You guys, both of you guys are some acting motherfuckers, man. For real. And I for real, man.
I got a question. All right. All three of you guys was in a movie called Next Day Air.
Fuck that movie.
How the fuck was it working
Fuck
with
that
each
movie.
other? You didn't like that movie? That motherfucking movie is great.
No, it was a great movie. It was
Yeah.
good. It was
How
cool.
was it working
I
with
just say that. I just say that because
everybody?
they fucked us on the release, and I'm gonna let you guys in on the secret.
Yeah,
If they would have released that movie, and if they would have properly marketed the movie right, you know, when you look at the poster, you got people who weren't even really in the movie on the poster. And I'm not knocking anybody, but if they would have properly marketed the movie, this is what a lot of you guys don't get to see. I mean, and it depends, you know. Us as entertainers, as actors, man, our lives is in the producer's hands, basically. Right. We have nothing to do with the marketing. We can make suggestions, but it's like if more producers just today took it a little more serious, they would understand that, you know, if you piss the studio off, they just might release your movie the same weekend that Star Trek is released and nobody's going to see it.
Right. Wait, no, you mean...
Next Day Air?
No, hold on. You mean the same day as Star Trek was released, or a week after Wolverine, or a week before Terminator 2.
Oh, my God.
Or 2 weeks before...
Next day what?
Transformers.
Huh?
Wow.
Next day what?
In the middle
Thank
of
God I was in Transformers.
Blockbuster season. and
Next
you
day
know
what?
They say? Well, you know what? The blacks will go see it. No, they want to see Terminator and Wolverine and Star Trek and Transformers.
The movie was fucking great.
No, the movie was great. And
the movie didn't get its props until it just hit the streets.
Benny Boom's feature film directorial debut. He did a great job. It was a great cast. Omari Hardwick's career was launched from that. You guys were phenomenal in it. Mike Epps, thank you, bro. Thank you.
I mean, real talk.
Need to ride his ass to
when seeing you in that movie was almost like the shell, the good guy's shell has been shed.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Because
it's
like real talk, like that was the first time I done seen a deep voice. I'm gonna shoot him through the bag.
I didn't see nothing else.
I didn't see
anything else.
Like he was like, oh wait, who? People were like, well, who's that? That's Darius. Wait, hold up. That's
I gotta give props to Robbie Reed, who's one of the greatest ever. She's so fucking amazing. And she's been there for me throughout my career. She's always been supportive, and she believes in me. This just recently, I was blessed with the opportunity to play Mr. Brown on American Soul. I didn't see it. Kingdom Come.
And that's Mr. James Brown.
I didn't see it.
Who
Thank
missed
you.
it earlier.
Hey, Mike.
Wait a minute.
I seen the film.
I love you.
I seen a still shot, and I was like, yo, what the?
But Robbie, that's Robbie, man. She's like Kingdom Come. When she cast me in that, I didn't see it. I didn't see myself being this, and you know she's so sweet and so cool. Happy birthday, by the way, Robbie.
Happy birthday, Robbie Reed.
I wish her barbecues never left her house.
Oh my God! Right? Legendary. That's what I'm talking about.
Mathis crib and to the famous, and once she started doing it with Bright Lights Big City,
that's what I'm talking about.
Backyard Boogie was the
so dope.
thing, son.
But that's what I'm talking about.
I felt like I was in like Fort Greene or something.
That's what I'm talking about, though. But that's what I'm talking about. That's the Hollywood shit that I miss, man. I miss that shit, man. You know, I'm gonna tell you this. I charge some of you guys out there to really work to bring back that type of unity in our community. You influencers, reach out to us. DM Cisco, DM Malik, I mean, you can DM me, but I don't know. I try to stay off Instagram because I get in a lot of trouble.
For the little people.
I get in a lot of trouble on the gram, but we're not going to talk about that.
If you're little, you can slide in a little.
Oh, God. I be minding my own fucking business.
But you know what, Darius?
I be minding my own business, and I just be like, what the fuck is this?
I wish they actually experienced that so they would know what they're bringing back. You know what I mean? Because I'm lucky enough to be able to have slid in when I did. You know what I mean? It was like when you go to college, you'd be like, oh no, last year was popping.
Right.
That was, or where like a cat goes to like Freaknik in '96 and be like, it was popping. Be like, no, 94 was popping. You know what I mean? Like they have no idea what they were missing. And when I got out here in '98, I mean, I used to hear, like, matter of fact, Fox was actually throwing all of his parties at Al Jarreau house.
Oh my God.
Fox
is the greatest.
Son,
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go on record saying this. Fox, you are my hero, and I'm so sorry that Papa Rick did not replace that bed of yours.
What bed?
Rick James broke his bed.
What?
Yeah, he had this new bed that he ordered. It was really fucking fly. No, he really. But this was Rick. He was so famous for saying this line right here. He, big old custom bed, beautiful fucking bed Jamie had, and Rick.
The Tampa house.
Yes, and Rick went and just jumped on the bed, and just broke it down, and Jamie so motherfucking funny. Jamie, my bed. I just got this bed, my bed. And Rick said, "Oh, you're Jamie Foxx. You'll be all right. You can buy another one."
And Rick a big dude at that time.
Oh my God, he had the belly. Papa Rick used to get on his head about the belly. Oh my God, he's eating everything he wasn't supposed to. Yeah.
Cisco, invite over some bitches, and make sure that they're white. Asians okay. Light skin, as long as they're really light. And bring some sticky icky. All right, Rick, I got you.
You're supposed to edit some of that.
Yeah, Cisco. Look, you hear my story, Cisco? Cisco, God.
We check
up from your big brother.
That's what. You
are
an idiot.
This is my little brother. Cisco is off the chain, and he's such a young OG. It's so hilarious. He's seen a lot of things that he probably shouldn't have.
Shouldn't have, definitely.
Shouldn't have. Clearly, see how you recall shit.
So did Rick James have you in any other crazy situations that you can kind of edit and give it to us?
Oh God, he was just so hilarious, man. But for real though, the thing about Rick is he used to just give me so much game, man. He used to stay on my head, man. He really did. He did not want me to ever lose sight of what it was I was supposed to be doing, but yeah, he did, man. He was so motherfucking funny. I had this chick that I was dating. He's still my chicks. That's what the funniest thing was.
OG shit.
But I loved it though. No, I swear to God. No, bro. But y'all, okay, so everybody knows, from the lineage which I come, I was saying I'm from a singing family, I'm an artist, and so, I have a band, and every once in a while we'd sing and perform, and so one night Papa Rick came to support me, and we tore the house down, man. I lit this shit up, man, and this is where I met this beautiful young lady, man. We had an amazing love affair. I had to let it go for some reasons that I won't disclose, but such is love,
Yeah, love hurts.
You win some, you lose some. Right. So anyway, she was standing there when I got off stage. I had this thing I used to do, because y'all know I work out. I stay in shape, so I just had this thing I do. I take my clothes off and I was singing, and
this guy over here.
It'd be hot. It'd be hot when
Shut up, that's Darius McCrary. Let him talk now.
A little bit, So yeah, man, So there she was standing there like a cinnamon dream, man. Oh man, and she told me to come, and I said, I looked.
Who, me?
Come to you. Come on over here, come on. So, we said we ended up meeting each other halfway, and she said that was amazing. I said, well, thank you. She said, I didn't know you could sing like that. I said, oh, well, I do a little something. She said, could you do me a favor? I'm thinking she gonna ask me to sing to her or something. I said, yeah, baby. I said, name what it is. She said, could you introduce me to Rick?
Oh, damn.
19 years old. 19 years old. So I took her on over to, I said, yeah, absolutely. Why don't you come on over to the table? So our thing was, it was always, whenever we go out, it was always him, me, and 12 women.
Right.
That was the number. We had like the 12 disciples.
Sounds like a party.
No, that's what it was. And his assistant, we used to have. We had.
Bring that back.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you how it was. That's what I'm telling y'all, Mr. Old Days. We had the 12 disciples. We had the 12 disciples. And man, you can't find no loyal, real chicks these days that ain't gonna try to pick your pockets and peel you for everything that you got these days. They trying at the end of the night, they trying to get you fucked up and take everything in your pocket.
They was just happy to be there.
They was just happy to be there, man. They wanted to ride in a limo. They were happy to be around Rick James. They were happy to hang out with Eddie Winslow. This was they understood, and it wasn't all I'm in my selfie and I'm going live and look. This was something you had to be there. Shit.
They were actually experiencing life.
Experiencing life, man.
So,
and we would go to the house.
Would you say the mystique, the Hollywood mystique,
it's gone.
It's gone.
Gone.
Because that's why I wanted to be in Hollywood.
And you are, man, I'm going to tell you something. You had that vibe, man. When you put your brims on, the whole thing, man.
You see the fog that goes around his head when he be in the corner rolling his cigarette, right?
I told y'all how
his own mystique.
I told y'all how he hit me up to be on the podcast. I would have came and did the show regardless. Y'all my little brothers. You know, Malik was so cool about the shit at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Shit on you.
Yeah, man. I was like, I just said, yeah, Malik, wait.
I was gone.
And motherfucker was gone. I was like, yeah.
All of a sudden, you heard.
All that shit.
And it was like, hey, Darius. Yeah. So I got this podcast here. You're here.
But that's us though, man. You too, Cisco. Even though you out there, you be doing your thing. It's a mystique, man. It's some real Hollywood shit. And I'm not saying it in a negative way. Y'all brothers, we are Hollywood, man. And there's nothing wrong with that. Motherfuckers might walk up and say, you Hollywood.
It's that Bogart. It's that Sinatra. It's that Sammy. It's that era.
Right.
It's what Hollywood, when people say, oh, you Hollywood, it's what it meant back in the day, not now.
Exactly.
Oh, you Hollywood.
No, bro, it's not even Hollywood anymore. It's Hollywood.
Right.
This shit is turning into the fucking ghetto.
Yeah. Because anybody's a star.
Yeah, man.
You know.
That's what this is.
It's almost like they left out the charisma. Where's the charisma nowadays?
The X factor. It wasn't just charisma. You had to have the it factor along with charisma back then. Bro, anytime I hear motherfuckers talking about, oh yeah, Black Hollywood is in Atlanta, and please, man, beat it. Put on Michael Jackson and beat it. Go ahead.
Hey, I got one more question.
Oh shit!
Just one more. You're on two actually. This guy always got a question.
Oh, which one, Mitch?
Yeah, money making Mitch.
We said, who you shooting? We said Darius McCrary. She said, oh, he used to date. We talk about that,
brother. Let me say something. I know not whom of which you speak.
Okay,
I'm going to Mariah Carey you at this point.
Gotcha.
You are an idiot.
Who? I don't know this person.
This guy always got a question.
Oh, which one, Mitch?
Yeah, money making Mitch.
Yes.
I'm engineering. I fuck with Chuck because my family, his mom, your aunt.
Yes.
Auntie Shock is super cool.
It's amazing.
All great people.
Say it in your native language, then.
Yes.
If it's like that.
And listen, I'm gonna say this to all of our viewers, everybody who's tuning in. We all make mistakes. A lot of times we allow ourselves to forget who we are and the level that we should be sought at, because water seeks its own level. So sometimes you have to remember that which you are seeking is seeking you. But you also have to remember with that which you are not seeking is also seeking you.
Shut up, that's Darius McCrary. Let him talk now. So I mean, basically that's it. Oh, my bad. I mean, that's literally the law of attraction, because I mean it's what really you are putting out there, and I had to learn that throughout my journey in Hollywood. You know what I mean?
It's crazy, man.
Being out here solo, it's like if I put out, I was looking for a party. Oh, trust and believe, I found one, and I found the best one. But then I realized, I was like, damn, I'm not out here for all that. Right, so I started putting my energy into I need some work, and all of a sudden I got work, and I was like, wow, that was easy. Like, wait, I should start thinking about work more often. Wait a minute, oh, there's a party tonight? It's like, and let's not get started on the ladies, because they're everywhere.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you guys, and I will admit this, man. That's been probably one of my biggest hurdles. It's an addiction that I'm constantly fighting. I mean, if I could just have a little bit of the money back, a little bit of the money I've spent on my dick, man, we probably wouldn't even be having this conversation right now. I probably would be off some island in the south of France, Monaco somewhere. And,
right, all that.
You know, it would be amazing. You know, Rick James, man, used to tell me, Papa Rick used to say, "Fuck this shit. You're not about to fall in no damn love." You know, and that's why he would steal my bitches. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you ladies. I'm sorry, baby. That's why he would, really. No, he would, man. He'd be like, you got too much shit to do. He was so hilarious, man. I'll never forget. One day we were having we were out on with the 12 disciples. We were rolling around, and it was Christmas Day, and so we went over to my uncle's house. Y'all know Uncle Black. Uncle Black cooks his ass off. Man, he's a cooking motherfucker, man. So we go over to Uncle Black's house and we go in and he's 12 disciples is fixing our plates. They come over, you know, we chilling. It's me and Papa Rick, man, right? And my cinnamon dream was with us. Matter of fact, I called her Canela. Espanol is cinnamon.
But let's just connect the two, because after you introduced her to Rick, she still came back around.
She did.
Now, was she still coming back around for Rick, or
no, for me?
Okay.
He did this a couple times to me, man. He did this, man. I had a beautiful young lady, man, who just happened to be a super light skinned sister who let's just say she was born with privilege, and he kept her for a while, man, too.
In his basement?
Came back. No. You know, in the special room. But anyway, so back to Christmas. So we're talking about Whitney Houston. Rest you, Nippy. I love you too. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's a whole nother story. But so anyway, Nip. He was talking about, and he said everybody thinks Whitney is just so special. I mean, she's a ghetto girl from the bricks, you know.
Wow.
Hilarious, man.
Yo, I swear to God, yo, you sound just alike, yo.
Wow, I'm telling you. Oh my God.
I was at his spot one time, you know, rapping to a little fine thing, and all I heard at the side of my ear, "Hey, youngster." "Hey, youngster." And I'm sitting there talking to Shorty. I'm chatting like right here. Like, "Hey, youngster." I think he's talking to you. You know, you like catch your eyes with Rick. You're like, "Yeah, youngster, get over here." "No, don't worry, I call everybody youngster." Yeah, "Get over here. Hold the baby while Dexter hits the blunt. And then after he hits the blunt, give the baby back and then you hit it. Okay?" Here, take the baby. Now go over there so the baby doesn't get high.
That's him.
Okay, all right, youngster, come back over
That's
here.
That's him, man.
Come on.
What
okay.
a character.
Hit the blunt.
That's
all right,
him, man.
Now go back to your little bitch.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, yo.
That's him.
God.
She's
him.
like, "Oh." And you know what she said? She's like, "Oh, you know Rick like that?" Yeah.
Yo, they loved him, man. They were like, it was crazy. I'm gonna tell you now, I was conflicted because he really had issues with Prince. Everybody knows it's no secret. And Prince was my man. You know, so I had, you know, he said, pick a side, motherfucker. Like, "Papa Rick, can't we just have peace?" "No peace. Ain't no fucking peace, little motherfucker."
It's almost like he was battling over leather pants. Because I know after that BET Awards, he was like, I was like, "Yo, Rick, where that thing I gave you go?" He's like, it's in my pants, my pocket. It's in my pants pocket. I was like, "I know you didn't put that blunt in your pants pocket, Rick. Those tight ass leather pants." He's like, "What are you talking about, Cisco?" "Oh, here, it's right here." That shit came out of his pocket like, hey, 2 pieces. He was like, I was like, "Rick, what the hell is this? What happened here?" I was like, "You know those jeans, those leather pants are too tight to put a blunt in there." He's like, "Oh, fuck you, Cisco. Fuck you." "Hey, go get Cisco a drink, whatever he wants. He says I broke his little blunt."
Oh my God.
I was like, "Rick, you wild boy. You wild boy."
Oh, man.
I was like, "Stop putting blunts in them tiny ass leather pants."
Man. But you know, man, that was the shit that made Hollywood What it was, man. That was the shit. Those were the moments, man. Those classic moments, man. Like on set, man. We had some classic moments on Next Day Air. Yeah, right, you know, I mean, Benny did a great job of keeping the camaraderie, you know, and then it's all about casting. When you have the right energy, man, you know, I mean, it's just perpetual.
And you know, I want to thank you, man, because, you know, you pulled me to the side one day and you dropped some gems on me, you know, on the acting tip. And just like in life in general, and it just made me feel more comfortable, more welcomed. You know what I mean?
My dude.
And I was like, damn, man. I was like, this dude he just really, you know, took an interest. Because I mean, when you got an ensemble cast, there are gonna be, you know, the lone survivors, like they in their own world or whatever. Maybe because they who knows if they are big or whatever that is, you know what I mean? Maybe they're inside their own little bubble, but you didn't do that.
No, man.
I mean? You didn't do that at all.
No, man. You know, coming from the world that I come from, it's all about harmony, number one. I watched my dad for years give parts out, teach harmony, and so that's a part of my philosophy when it comes to acting and interacting. Then, coming from Family Matters, was one of the greatest ensemble casts in the history of television, hands down.
How many years was that, man?
That was 10 years, 9 seasons.
God
yeah.
Damn.
You know, but coming from that world, I'm do better if I see you succeed. And I saw something in you, just like I saw something in you, and I knew it. Because once you see success, you recognize it. You know who it is. It's like, you know, oh, hey, you again. How you doing? Good to see you.
But you know, since day one, because Next Day Air is not the only thing that we've done together.
Right.
You know what I mean? We did 2 plays. We did Bachelor Party.
Yes, we did.
And we did Walking by Faith. You know, shout out to Don B. Welch.
Welch.
Playwright. But we had so much fun, like during and Don B is the school teacher who he used to be.
Oh my God, he's such a fucking hard ass.
During rehearsal and make you sit next to it, like, yo, you know what,
Don,
get over here.
Come over here. Come sit down.
Sit down. And you'll sit down next to me and be quiet.
Don said, "You're so talented. I just need you to focus. I just need you to." I'll be like, dude, I'm in my thing, man. This is part of my focus, man. He'd be like, well, I don't need you to do that right now. I don't need your thing right now.
I need you to pay attention. I need you to pay attention because you know what? Other people are watching you and they're not paying attention because you're not paying attention. And it's like, yeah, because I was actually screwing up because Darius was screwing up too.
but I'm gonna tell you though, but teachers like that, when you do go back to basics and you go back to the essence of what this thing really is, man, it brings you out so much sharper, so much more adjusted, and you're able to find yourself capable of doing anything. Right. Because there's a big difference, man, you know, in the mediums. I'll never forget the first and only time I was ever fired from a gig was on a show called Designing Women. I just finished doing Mississippi Burning. Really? I just finished doing Mississippi Burning, man, and I couldn't make the adjustment. I could have if the director would have gave a fuck. But they ain't got time for that shit. Don't nobody, like that's why when Don
Designing Women was like a nighttime soap opera.
Don't nobody get that. That's why when Don does that and gives us that attention in that time, you gotta respect that. Right. You gotta really know what that is, man. When you have a director, like our director on this project we just worked on, man. Right. He was originally a DP, but the fact that he gave a fuck about performance, man.
He did.
Man, in such a real way. Yeah. That's very a blessing. Very technical too, but was able to really be concerned with performance, man. Right. You know, so I go on this show, Designing Women, and my volume was not appropriate for a sitcom. My timing, you gotta give me a break. I'm fucking 10 years old, man. I'm just watching people get hung. Mississippi, people are showing up really protesting like, you niggas are here why are you shooting that movie? What's wrong with you people? You shooting that movie? Are you part of that movie, hey boy? Yeah, you.
No way.
Yeah, you hear me, boy.
Little Hollywood
I'm telling you. And I just, get this, I just finished shooting Big Shots. Big Shots, man, was the first thing I ever did. Which to this day, I'm still one of the only children to star in a feature film. No adult lead, which was like okay, this is what I'm starting off doing, Ivan Reitman. This is how I'm entering the business.
Wow.
Okay, I'll take it. Thank you.
Even before, of course, Family Matters.
Before Big Shots is how it started, man. I started me on a poster with another kid, Ricky Busker, who's a very good friend of mine, owns Lucifer's Pizza, I think it is.
Wow.
Go get yourself a pie.
What's his name again?
Ricky Busker.
Okay, hey Ricky.
Yeah,
man,
discovered by the great Chip Fields.
Wow.
The great Chip Fields. That's who discovered me. Auntie Chip.
Wasn't Chip Fields Faison's? No, that wasn't down on Faison's mom.
Kim Fields' mother.
Kim Fields,
the legendary Chip Fields.
Right.
That's who put me on.
Kim
and the story is my mom told Auntie Chip, if you think he can do it, you take him, because he ain't embarrassing me no more, because I clammed up on my first opportunity to enter the business, almost like I inadvertently knew what a fucking ride this was going to be, and I didn't want no parts of this shit. So I clammed up, and I embarrassed my mom, and so Auntie Chip was like, I got this, and she took me Big Shots, Mississippi Burning, to Designing Women. I'm on this show, and this director was like, this kid can't cut it. Get me somebody in here who understands sitcom. And guess who they replaced me with? Shavar Ross. Shavar, shout out to you. You ended up playing Weasel. You ended up playing Weasel on Family Matters.
Wow.
And we were the Three Amigos. And that's how this thing comes full circle if you just sit back and let it. Because that which you are seeking is seeking you. However, that also which you are not seeking is seeking you.
Wow. Speak on it, God. Wow.
Right now, you are listening to the Actin Up Podcast, where my main man, 50 Grand, Darius McCrary, is dropping jewels on all of you. You know what I mean? If you guys aren't learning something throughout all these laughs and just amazing stories of just classic Hollywood, you know what I mean? You're really missing out. You're really not paying attention.
I've been watching you guys do this podcast. I was so proud of you guys when you started this. I was like, look at my little brothers, man, because there's just certain cats that I really fucks with in this game. Like, I had a chance to talk to Malik on set when he was doing his thing, and I just told him how proud of him I was, and we were talking about some character shit and some of the stuff that he was just naturally doing, man. You guys are gonna love him in this role.
Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, bro. And it's like, it makes me so proud, man. But it's like, it's on us at this point. At this point, it's on us. If we don't figure this out, if we don't make certain moves right now, if we don't matriculate, in the direction, that we're supposed to instigate, to litigate, and congregate, right. It's gonna be a problem, man. That's and so. Right. I love this. I love this energy. I'm just happy to be here, man.
Let me ask you something, man.
Thank you, soul brother.
Go ahead.
Love one.
Sure. That's right.
One of the coolest barbers on the planet, by the way, too.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
That's Priest.
Yeah.
That's Big Priest.
Yeah.
Cold barber.
Yeah.
So, Super Dog.
I gave Super Dog his own theme song.
Shout out to Luna in the house.
Super
Dog.
I
mean, the best
There's
blue,
an animal in trouble.
No, but
see,
there's an animal in trouble.
He was talking about something, right? And I kind of wanted to piggyback on that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I got a feeling we're on the same page.
Okay, go ahead.
How do you think we can get back to that?
This guy's good.
How do you think we can get back to? Because I mean, there is an error out here. I mean, I know for one, let's keep it real. The Me Too, Time's Up, that has changed a lot, and then there's also a bunch of other things, you know what I mean, that have factors into that social media, the
guys,
whole
I'm
everything.
gonna be honest,
but how do we get back
I'm
to
gonna tell you
what you're
something.
talking
We have
about?
to stop. And that's what we're doing right now with this whole pandemic, with everything that's going on, all the race riots, everything that we've been marching and picketing for years, for decades, and we're in the same place. We're trying to get justice for Breonna Taylor. Her family just reached a settlement, which I mean, there's no amount of money that you could ever take that could have you settle. Yeah, settlement, no arrests. I think we have to stop. We have to stop. We have to pay more attention. We have to bring more support to each other. I think the only way that we're going to see a change, man, is if we just fucking say enough is enough. We got to stop participating. Like, for real, man, what are you going to lose to not watch football, man? You had the opportunity to do it when Cap, was ousted for taking a knee. What are you going to lose by not supporting the NBA? You really have to, is it that serious? Oh, we won this championship. We ain't won shit.
Right. We
ain't did a motherfucking thing, man.
The good old boys are winning left and right.
When Kobe passed away, man, you know, we could have walked away, man. I mean, we have to get back to really being able to support each other in the community. We have to stop, man. And see, back in the day, them cats used to boycott. They would shut it down. Right. That's what Martin Luther King.
And everybody, not just downtown, not just if the people, Kansas City, everybody.
If the black, brown people.
We're an hour?
Oh, okay.
Okay, guys, to be continued. I'll be back. Thank you guys so much. I love you. This is my little brothers.
No, it's 47.
Next time, remember this, habits reflect greatness.
No, actually,
remember that.
I usually go through two glasses, so you know.
Gotta get a
Mitch said we're at an hour, guys.
But Darius, real quick before we get out of here.
Yes.
You were on the soap opera, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell our audience the difference? How many pages you have to learn in a soap opera?
It's one of the hardest things that I've ever done. I wanted to do it so bad, but I'm going to be honest with you, Malik. The only reason I ended up taking a soap opera gig is because I wanted to be able to have a consistent job for my son. I was a single parent father at the time, and I always wanted to do a soap opera because I thought I was going to be able to end up half naked with hot ladies all the time, and that's what I always wanted to do. But then my reps were like, dude, you've already gone past that level, so why would you want to go back? I just wanted, it's a 9-to-5 job. It's like a 9-to-5. Rest in peace, Christophe St. John, who's one of the most amazing men I've ever come in contact with. I was honored to play his brother. I'm a dark-skinned brother that replaced Shamar Moore on the show. And never got any flack about it. Yeah, because I am that sexy. Hey, man, I'm probably the only brother aside from Rick James that could play Elvis and Marlon Brando. But I was able to do this show, and it was a blessing. Great group of people. Brighton James, who played Little Richie on Family Matters, is a 2-time Emmy winner. Daniel Goddard is one of my dear friends. Shout out to DG and Brighton. But it's some of the hardest shit ever, man. It was so difficult. And so we amicably parted ways because I just couldn't keep up, man. It's like being a doctor. It's like
I mean, they shot with probably 3 episodes a day?
Bro, I think it was actually more.
I mean, when they give you the sides in the morning, they're and it would be stuff that you don't even haven't even seen
because you
before.
gotta remember, Cisco, you doing yes, you're right, it's 3 episodes a day, but I think it's more because you gotta remember you're coming back to shoot stuff that was part of an episode that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So it's probably like, how do I get back to this place? Come on, bro. How do I go back to this? It's hard enough for me to keep up. You know what I'm saying? Like now, like episodic week to week. I'm trying to remember what the fuck this character's doing now. But you want to go back 2 weeks ago when everybody was upset because somebody killed such and such in the snow? How am I supposed to feel about this? Shit. It was cold outside. Shit.
So that's a job.
Is that why you think either the acting on soap operas can either be sometimes over the top or not enough because they don't know where to find the pocket of their character?
Let me explain what I tried to do when I went to soap operas. It was kind of an experiment for me. I brought a level of feature film acting to soap operas so I can ride a certain wave of consistency.
Right.
And Christoph was like, "That's brilliant, man, but that's gonna be hard for you to maintain." He was like, "But I support you. Let's do it," because he understood. He understood what it was, and it was exhausting, man. It was hard, and that's why, because you have to punch storyline. You have to punch. Because you have to remember, bro, soap operas were reality television.
Yeah.
For the housewife.
Right.
That's what that was, Midwest. You know, so you had to give the dose of drama. So yeah, man, that's what that was.
So to these young cats coming out here, everybody's,
go back, go home. This shit ain't for you. You don't want no part of this shit.
But but to the ones that are like, you know what, I'm gonna stick it out.
Okay.
What would you tell? Because I mean, you can give advice from being a child actor. You can give advice from being a series regular, a film star. Like there's stage. Your stage game is ridiculous. Like you can give so many different pieces of advice. Give us a little bit of each.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Always remember that what you study is not necessarily always what you'll be famous for. Don't take it personal. Work on your game that you want to be recognized for, while you're accepting the game that will get you to the place that you are looking to be.
Whoa.
All right, y'all. That's it.
No, hold up. We had her eyes open. Yeah.
These guys really know how to act up.